The tables were set, the china and crystal were ready. The reservations were made. In Western New York's finest restaurants, everything was in place for an elegant New Year's Eve feast. Then came a potential game changer. The NFL had moved the Buffalo Bills game against the Miami Dolphins to 4:25 p.m. Was this some new strategy? Last weekend, a high-tension Bills game clashed with Christmas Vigil Mass, the Super Bowl for churchgoers. Now, the Bills are going up against New Year's Eve dinner, the Super Bowl of fine dining. Russ Salvatore, proprietor of Russell's Steaks, Chops and More, was incensed by the time change. He had been burned once already. Last spring, when the NFL schedule was released, he realized that the Bills-Miami game would take place on New Year's Eve. That forced him to cancel plans for his lavish annual South Florida party, normally held on the eve of the Bills-Dolphins game in a Fort Lauderdale restaurant. Russell's Steaks, Chops and More owner Russ Salvatore is not pleased with the NFL's decision to change the start time of Buffalo vs. Miami, Sharon Cantillon/Newsfile photo. Several days ago, when the league pushed the game back into the late afternoon, Salvatore's anger was reignited. "I doubt very much, and I know a few others, if I will ever renew my season tickets again," said Salvatore, a longtime Bills season ticket holder. "We're extremely disappointed that they changed the time from 1 o'clock to 4:30 in the middle of a dinner hour, where you've got 500 reservations coming in," he said. "We won't even be showing it because of that." On a regular game day, Salvatore's restaurant shows the game at the bar. "Everybody comes in at 1 o'clock, we serve a complimentary buffet, and it's a lot of fun," he said. "Not this weekend, though. They come in very casual, Bills jerseys on and everything else like that," he said. "We will not allow that even in our restaurant on New Year's Eve, to come in with Bills jerseys in the middle of a dinner hour. It's ridiculous, we're a dress-up restaurant." He blamed the NFL. "They had absolutely no consideration for people in business or people who have made plans on New Year's Eve for them to change it just to satisfy their pockets," he said. "I think it's ridiculous. A lot of complaints I've gotten from customers, Russ, are you going to show the game? We can't show the game. People are coming here in tuxedos and gowns, you want to show a football game on New Year's Eve? It's the most ridiculous thing in the world." He added, "There are a lot of restaurant people who are very upset. It stands to reason that most restaurateurs do not share Salvatore's fiery grudge against the NFL. Still, the game's timing does raise concerns. What if folks canceled reservations? What if, instead of canceling them, they insisted on watching the game on TV? What if they wore Bills jerseys? Wouldn't that clash, as Salvatore suggested, with the carefully orchestrated dining experience?" Tommy Lombardo Sr., of Hurdle Avenue's legendary Ristorante Lombardo, confessed that the New Year's Eve Bills game has been on his mind. "I was just thinking about it," he said, laughing his deep bass laugh.